Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Shubham here again, back with not a review, but this is going to be the last video of 2018. And in this video, I'll be talking about the books which I have read this year, which is my favorite one or which I like the most, and what are my upcoming plans for next year reading schedule. I started reading in this year when I came to Bhopal. Initially, in the February after giving my gate examination, I came back to my home. I stayed there for about 6 months, but again I came back to Bhopal in September, in the initial time of September, and I started preparing for other examination. And whenever I got free time, I did the readings and all. Overall, I tried purchasing more books, but enough I got for reading. I In total I purchased 12 books this year, and out of 12, I guess I have read 8 of them, plus one if you add that book of medieval modern India history of modern India. That is an NCERT book which took a lot of time. Otherwise, I would have completed maybe 12 books in all in this year. But that is okay. That does not mind much. So let's talk about each one book which I have read this year, uh, one by one. So I started reading, I guess, with Shoe Dog. No, I started reading with Sapiens: A Brief History of Humankind. It was a really nice book. It told me, it gave me a lot of information about human history, how humans developed from champs to the real human what we are today, and how the industrial revolution changed us, how it is going to change us in future also. So that is a good book. It is a basic history of humankind is given in that book. So that was a good one. Next one was Shoe Dog, a a memory by the creator of Nike. So fashion company or shoe company Nike, the creator of that company, Phil Knight, write his story, how he came up with that idea of selling books, dropped his accounting career and all, and initiated his own company, how he fought with other people to sustain his company. All that was really good stuff. So Shoe Dog was a really nice movie, nice book. Overall, sometime in that book I found that it was too much of daydreaming, but overall it was a good book. Next one was Usain Bolt, Faster Than Lightning Bolt, or Faster Than Lightning. um, that was really enjoyable, I guess, if you are a sort of relaxing reader. If you are not a very adverse sort of reader as I am, if you just want to read a book for relaxing, or for just 10 to 15 minutes a day, you want to go with the flow of the story, then you must go with Usain Bolt. That is a really nice book. In that, he talked about his whole career, how he used to train himself, and about his accidents, about his all the races. And it really by reading while reading this book, you really feel that you are living the character of Usain Bolt. And next, I want to talk about The Theory of Everything by Stephen Hawking. In this year, Stephen Hawking passed away. When he passed away, after 3 or 4 days, I ordered this book. This book basically tells us about all that scientific stuff, how our universe is made, and what is going to be in future with the universe, how stars died, um, how the black holes are generated, Chandrasekhar limit. All these things were there in the book. That was really interesting also. Next, I want to talk about Man in Search of Meaning. This book I have already read when I was doing job in Chhatarpur. So the story about this book is that I didn't actually knew, or I forgot that I have read this book, but my sir Abhishek sir has a copy of this one. So I borrowed from him and read that book in 3 or 4 days. It is basically about Viktor Frank, who survived 2 or 3 concentration camps in at the time of World Wars. So he described basically the people who are going to be the people who are not very good from inside, or not very not very I would say not very strong from inside. They have negative thoughts, or they are always thinking like that we are gonna die. Then they are the first one who are going to die. That sort of ideas, and in the end of the book, he talk about some sort of therapy which he invented for regaining your thoughts and all. I didn't read that therapy part well, but the story about he surviving all those camps and being the center of attraction, because slowly he became very well acquainted with all the guards and all the adversities what he faced was really amazing to know about. And concentration camp and world wars are of course my always have been my basic point of interest. I really like knowing about World War, concentration camps, or about these things. If you know any of the good book about World War One, World War Two, or about Adolf Hitler autobiography, I am going to read of Adolf Hitler and Winston Churchill. I am going to read the autobiography of them. But if you have any option, if you know any good book about by reading by reading that I can know about World War, then please do tell me about that book. Next, talking about Elon Musk, the how the billionaire CEO of the SpaceX and Tesla is shaping our future. That book was really interesting. As you know, Elon is my ideal person. Recently, he started one more company, or he started that company way back, but the first project of that company was finished, the Boring Company. In that he started one tunnel, or so for solving the problem of traffic. He started a tunnel. He basically built a hole in the ground, and the cars will be able to pass through that. um, First tunnel of this project has been opened, and that is really fascinating. From all over the world, the people were going and seeing just for seeing a hole in the ground, which is really fascinating. I really like this guy because back in 2008, when he came up with the idea that he will be able to reuse the rockets, or how he's going to solve the problem of traffic, or how he is going to deal with the problem of energy by by using solar energy, and by making electric cars, or by reusing the rockets. Initially, nobody gave him much importance, but slowly, as he now started delivering his Tesla cars, and also he's building very big factories for generating the solar panels, solar tiles, and he's reusing the rockets also. So everything what he promised, he has done it. He really is a very determined kind of person. I really like him because of that. So the book basically talk about his startups, his failures. He began his career with PayPal, which is a transaction which is similar to Paytm, you can understand. And slowly he built up with his other initiatives. And at some point he has only very less money to go on with his two companies. But that time was back in the past. But and right now he's going to be the best person in the world who is doing best scientific inventions right now. So knowing about him was really amazing. So that was a really good book. Next, about last one, is yeah, all of completed. Last one is George Orwell 1984. Review about that book I have just yesterday posted. So that the response on that video was also good for from all you guys. And these were the 8 books which I have read this year in 2018. I could have gone with 12 in all, or more than that, because I didn't read any of the books in the initial 6 months of this year. These 8, or I would say 9 books, I have read in the last 6 months or 4 months of the year. Okay. Upcoming is are going to be autobiography of Benjamin Franklin, which I am reading now. Next, I will read Alibaba, The House That Jack Ma Built, or Don Quixote. Don Quixote is a really thick book, so I won't be able to complete that soon. So maybe I'll read Alibaba because I don't have any other book. And the last one recently, yesterday I purchased, that is The Science of Self-Realization. Those if ISKCON's guys came to my room and said that, sir, do you want to purchase a book of this? Please give me one. That's it. It just cost me 80 bucks. So that is it for this video. It's almost 11.5 minutes long. So that's it. Talking about my year 2018, that was good, but not as good as 2017. In 2017 I was doing preparation with full swing, but this year I'm not doing so that well, but my reading is going very fine. And my exams are about to come, so I won't be reading as usual as I used to read. I will be reading less, but these 2 books, Autobiography of Benjamin Franklin and Alibaba, I will be completing them very soon, and within 1 month I will be posting the review of both of these videos. So stay tuned for that, and please subscribe because I don't have many subscribers. I do want to cross the subscriber limit for monetization of my channel. So do subscribe, and thanks for watching. If you like my videos, then please share them so that I can gather more audience. That's it for today, and I'll see you around. Bye.